with the network. So because we are moving into Christmas, even though our even though even though our service is free to our veterans, we would like to ask our networkers, so our vendors, to bring out one toy this month, because we will be hosting several military veteran families, and we would like to provide toys for their children. So bring one unwrapped gift. We don't care what it is. We just
as
want
long
to
as
be
it's new.
Yes, we just yet a new toy. We would like to support our military veteran family children. Also, we are going to be hosting. Let me make sure I got all my information correct.
Party.
Yes. So after we do all this networking, it's time to party. so we are also, and this event is going to be sponsored by Women's Veteran United and Infinity Speaks. We will be hosting on December the 20th a Christmas party that will be located at, hang on.
And I apologize, I forgot. It's on my phone too.
Okay, we will be hosting an event at 1350 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, room G9, Washington, D.C. The zip code is 20004. This will be in the Johnson Wilson building. The event is $15 per person. It will be held from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We are charging a cover for this particular event because we will be donating the proceeds to host some veteran families.
Awesome. For those of you that don't know, that's the old mayor's building, right?
Yes.
Actually, it's called the John Wilson building.
Yes. You said John Wilson, but I'm just saying for those Washingtonians that don't know.
And for those Washingtonians that still don't know, it's right across from the National Theater. It's right next door to the Reagan and the Trump building.
Yes.
So you can't miss it. Right off of 13th Street.
Exactly.
You can take the Metro, which I suggest you do, and just walk down 13th Street.
Down there,
It's no longer
that little
open.
triangle
It's
is
no
the stop.
longer open. You should tell people that are not from D.C. That's where the Trump Motel is.
No. It's 2 blocks down. 2 blocks down from the Trump Motel.
But it's still not open.
Okay.
It's not an open space anymore. I don't know what they've done. Maybe they brought it out. There is no space. So it's right beside the... Thank you for correcting me.
Right beside the Reagan building, but that stop is Federal Triangle. So it's blue and orange line. No excuses for you getting there.
Yes.
Look, I wouldn't suggest driving. Parking is so try to catch the subway. But,
and I also okay, so the date again is going to be December the 20th, from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And I have to give a special shout out to DJ Tweety Bird. She's a fellow veteran, and she is going to be. DJ Tweety Bird is going to bring it. So she's going to make sure that we have a good time and that we have the music for our party. So we're so excited, and we're so excited that we were able to get our fellow veterans to volunteer their time to even bring this event to fruition. So, this is all, again, the proceeds are all to go to support our veterans, homeless veterans, veterans experiencing any type of financial difficulties. We are looking for families to sponsor. So, it's a very, very important mission.
I always like it when people or organizations do trifle things. Things that you party, but you also supporting something else. It's like giving a Christmas present to someone you don't know and still enjoy yourself all the while. That's an amazing experience. I commend you.
Jackie, are you at liberty to speak on some of the ways in which you are planning to help the families?
Well, from the information that I currently have, what we're going to be doing is, of course, we're going to be we want to support the children with the toys, and then we also want to provide food baskets, so that they're able to create a nice holiday meal for their family. Unless
so do we need donations for the food basket?
you know what, we accept all donations.
Okay.
So be it food, be it toys, whatever we can do to support our military
items.
Yes.
Okay.
If you have some children's coats, anything to support our veterans families, because they've already sacrificed and they've already served us. So now it's time for us to serve them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a big service.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So toys for the babies and coats.
Yes.
And I guess you can say clothing.
Yes.
But,
anything.
okay.
But
and a hot meal.
Yes, and a hot meal, and you can go to purchase your tickets on Eventbrite.
Okay.
So you can go to the Infinity Speaks Facebook page, or you can go to my Facebook, Jackie Iverson, or you can go to Women's Veterans United Committee's website. It's also posted there, so you can pay straight through the website.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
Get your tickets
Bring
early.
a guest.
Yes. And get your tickets.
Of course, bring someone to dance. You know how DC is. If you don't bring your partner, you may not get to dance. But wait a minute, hold up. Let me say this. That's just my experience. Not everybody
you
has.
get out there and start it yourself.
I do. But it's always nice to have a partner to dance with that you know.
Okay.
So it's always good to come as a couple.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Come as a
Wow.
couple.
Well, thank you. I tell you, we're coming off of Thanksgiving, and here it is, Christmas coming to us. And I must say that the oh goodness, suicide. So it's Out of Darkness. The suicide awareness, American Suicide Awareness. They've reached out to me a couple of times. I've taken some training on mental health with suicide awareness through the VFW last month, and just bringing to my awareness the increase among during the holiday time with suicide. And we wouldn't think about it from mental health to our veterans. You would think, wow, they're home and they're being loved up on by their families, but it's not so. It's not so, because some of them are maybe ostracized. Some of them don't keep in contact with their families anymore, or just some of them are just out there and they don't know where to seek help or seek guidance. So what you guys are doing is just awesome. So nobody should have to be alone or out in the cold.
Yes.
Well, a lot of times our veterans come back damaged property.
Yes.
And they don't really know. A lot of us that are walking in, I shouldn't say us because I'm not a veteran. I am not a veteran.
Hey, you sitting amongst us today. So if you don't know enough of our stories.
I'm a veteran of life.
A veteran of,
Let's
as Dr. Baruch said earlier, DC.
Of Southeast too.
All right.
But Northeast and Northwest weren't all that to be made up to.
That's why I
either.
said DC.
But I am a veteran of life.
Yes.
And I know that sometimes with the struggle of seeing all that military vets see, we sometimes forget how sick they really are.
Yeah.
How holding on to stuff that they've seen, experienced, just like many of us, we don't really know, nor can we identify, but just to having a good hand, someone with a smiling face, someone who can sit down and talk to me, give me a meal, is a soothing time.
Yes.
Because this is not just a season of sadness for veterans. It's a season that whole spirit of sadness can overwhelm you. So there are times when you need to just get out and walk and see the world and see how blessed you really are compared to those people who have struggles that are evident. When you see them down the street, walking down the street, you be like, Lord, I'm so glad. I was sitting in the park down there on 14th Street, 14th and K. Nice park. And there were so many families and people with making tents. I got there early in the morning and they were unbedding their tents that they slept in the night before. And watching people come up and feed them and seeing how grateful they were.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
so when we're talking about veterans, let us not forget that there are many other people who are
Yes,
in
there are.
situations where they just need somebody to either sit down and talk to them
Mm-hmm.
or smile at them. And a lot of times they don't even remember where their families. They've been on the
Yes.
street so long,
Mhm.
they don't
Lost
even remember
contact.
where their family is.
Mhm,
Some of them don't even know their name, but they can tell you their story.
Mm-hmm.
They can talk to you, and that's just to spend a day doing that is a reason to be thankful.
Thankful, yes.
You know, thankful.
I think coming off of Thanksgiving, I have learned that every day we need to be thankful, not just during Thanksgiving. I've also learned that PTSD didn't just start with this most recent, with our most recent wars, because our veterans from Vietnam suffer with PTSD, but not just our veterans, as Rosa just shared, as we talked about. That is hidden. It is hidden. And anybody that has suffered any type of tragedy can suffer from PTSD.
So
and it's just
PTS
a hidden illness.
What is PTSD?
Post-traumatic stress.
So how many
syndrome.
people were beat up when they were kids?
How about that? How
Bullied
many
while you
people
were in
have
high school?
suffered some type of traumatic trauma? Exactly. Exactly.
And you know, it's funny
So-
that you, let me be honest.
Yes, ma'am.
And authentic.
Hey, isn't that what we're here for?
So, a couple of weeks ago, I do meditation at least once a month. I do meditation every day, but once a month I go with this community called the Oneness University Meditation. It's out in Virginia. So as we were talking, and they go through the whole process, you answer these questions of how you feel, and then you go into meditation. And for the very first time, I saw my mother's face. Post-traumatic stress. My mother died when I was 10. I got this sudden sadness. And Spirit said, oh, you need to clean that up. And I needed to cry like a baby. So I went through about a week of letting it go. Sometimes you have to let it go in order to feel better. I mean, just get down and stomp the floor.
Yes.
We're doing a forgiveness
All right.
meditation with Ayanna Van Zandt's book, Forgiving Everybody for Everything, every day on Blog Talk. If you want to know what it's about and you want to come on the line, it's about an hour through meditation. You can come on and go off whenever you want, but it's a series. And I'm also offering it in my home. Forgiving everybody for everything is a way to heal yourself before 2017 comes in. Just a plug. Give me a
Forgiveness
call.
is key. Go ahead. I'm
It
sorry.
is.
You
Give
know,
you
just
a
give me a
call.
call. Give me a plug in. You see me on Facebook. But the page is Meditate Till You Levitate. The information is there. And I offer my service to everyone. Now, if you want to do a serious one, then you have to come to my home, and that will cost you a little donation. And we'll think about that and talk about that when I see you.
All right.
But de-stress and what is it? Post-traumatic stress. Do not think that you're not involved in this, because it's something that will unlayer itself in form of anger, in form of sadness, in forms of just having overwhelming sadness. Something's going and diseases,
And
because
disease, yeah.
we talked about that last
Harboring,
week too.
when you harbor that stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you need some help, we are all coaches. That's what we do, and your secret is safe with us. That I'll tell my story because it's me, but I'll never tell yours.
It's for you to release it. That's what we want to help you with. But go ahead. When I did the walk with suicide awareness and prevention, there were so many families out there doing the walk with us, and they had loved ones that had been successful in committing suicide. But they had learned that they had missed, some of them shared, that they had missed the signs. The signs of, because if someone wants to commit suicide, they're going to do it. They're not going to call you. Most of the time, they're not going to call you, or they're not going to show you more